Welcome to another Linden Elevator YouTube video to help elevator mechanics become more proficient in the field. Today we'll be discussing the Dover i2 and Dover i3 filter screen cleaning and removal on both valves. Here we have pictured a Dover i2 valve, and we have previously loosened the 3 faceplate bolts so that it makes it much easier to work on the valve. There are a total of 3 filter screens in this unit. There's one behind the up control block, or the up control block, the down control block, and one around on the up leveling adjuster, which we'll address momentarily. So the first thing we'd want to do is to remove the faceplate. Be aware that there are no parts behind the faceplate that are spring-loaded or are going to come flying out. There are 2 dowel pins behind each control block that you need to make sure that you don't lose. They're used for centering the control block when it's mounted on the valve. When you remove the control block, sometimes the gasket comes with it, sometimes the gasket remains on the valve, but you need to remove the gasket. This exposes the filter screen on the downside. There is a matching filter screen, and these 2 screens are identical. They can be interchanged between the up and the down. Here again, no parts to go flying out or anything, but you do see you have the gasket and then you have your 2 dowel pins here. After you remove the control blocks, all you have to do is grab the filter screen. This is a brand new clean filter screen. There's no dirt on it, but it looks like any other filter screen when it's dirty. It'll just have a collection of dirt or dust on the outside. The matching filter screen in the up is located right down here. Here again, there is no debris on these screens. Of course, they are new. We just installed them in this valve. These 2 filter screens, the symptoms are in the down direction. When this filter screen is plugged, the car will slide through the floor in transition and have a hard time coming to a stop at floor level. In the up direction, when the filter screen is plugged, the symptom is slow or sluggish accelerations, but the rest of the ride should be normal. The third filter screen, and this is the one that ends up giving most people the problems that they run into, and it is actually part of or integral to the up leveling adjuster. One of the primary problems that you run into is you'll get oil will be dripping right from here at the bottom of this adjuster only when the pump is running. If you have this scenario, that means one of the O-rings, the front O-ring on this adjuster, has ceased to work and needs to be replaced. And we always replace both O-rings. In either regard, whether we're cleaning the filter screen or changing the O-rings, first thing we'll do is remove the bolt on either side. In some of the very, very early models from the very late 70s and early 80s, these 2 bolts do not exist. If you have one of those valves, I recommend that you just replace it because it's very, very difficult to work with the up-leveling adjuster. We have also, for convenience sake, removed both of the O-rings so that it slides out easy for this video. If you have a leak, the O-ring up front right here generally is either broken or just totally missing. They need to be replaced. The O-ring size is 019, and you'll need 2 of them, one here and one here. This filter screen, this also is a brand new filter screen, but when you have one that's all plugged up, the symptom is the car will fail to re-level. It'll sink below the floor, will not re-level, and then you'll time out and have all kinds of issues and shutdowns. The problem that most people run into is they do not understand that this filter screen, all of the debris collects behind the screen where you can't see it. You'll open it up and it looks perfectly clean. The way to tell whether it is dirty is you shine a light directly into the screen, and what you should see underneath there is a fairly shiny metal that would be reflecting back through the screen. If all you see is a dull gray or black color, your filter screen not only is dirty, it's very dirty. There are 2 ways to clean this in the field. One is far more professional than the other, and that is what you would do would be take a air compressor, and if you locate, there are 2 holes, one here and then another one 180 degrees out. If you take an air compressor with an air gun on the end of it and blow into the screen, you can actually chase the debris back through the filter screen and then clean the hole out. Here you'll have a fresh filter screen able to be reused. Here again, please replace the O-rings if you do this. The other method, not near as professional, but sometimes emergency is required, you can actually take the filter screen out, remove the O-rings, light it on fire, and then do the best job you can cleaning it. But if you do this, it is a temporary measure only and must be replaced sometime in the future. These screens, all of them are available at Linden Elevator Specialties, and we're not going to quote any prices now because I don't know how long it's going to be until you view this, and prices may change. If you have any questions about the Dover i2 products, please call Linden Elevator Specialties, and we'll be happy to provide you with free troubleshooting and any parts that you might need. Thanks again for watching our YouTube videos.